We're going to discuss the future value of a single sum, taking $1,000 and growing it over 20 years. If you have any 4 time value of money variables, you can find the 5th. And in this case, we're going to be solving for future value. So we'll have a number for present value, for interest rate, for payment, and for N. We'll be putting those in and then solving for future value as our outcome. You have $1,000 today and would like to invest this for the next 20 years. If you expect to earn an average rate of return of 7%, how much are you projected to have at the end of 20 years? Well, we're going to put 4 variables in and we're going to solve for a 5th. So let's diagram our problem and find those 4 variables. First, I have $1,000 today. So I have $1,000 is my present value. I have 20 years to grow that 1,000, so 20 is going to be N. I can earn a 7% rate of return. 7 should be I. And there is no payment in this problem, which is a little bit tricky because we need to remember to put 0 as the payment. But once I have 4 variables in, I, PV, and payment, the last variable I'm looking for is future value. Drawing it on a timeline helps as well. We can see in one end of the timeline, I've got this $1,000 to work with. That's what I have today. I'm going to grow that $1,000 at 7%. I'm not making any payments in. 20 years will pass. And lastly, then I'd be solving for future value. We can see how that lines up with our calculator. You'd have 20 for N, 7 for I. We're going to have negative 1,000 for PV. We're going to have 0 for payment and then solve for FV. So let's take a look at the keystrokes. First thing we do is just walk across the register. So we'll say 20 is N. So that's 20 periods that will take place. Then 7 is the interest rate. Then we'll say 1,000 plus minus is present value. That's $1,000 we deposit into an account. It leaves our wallet. 0 is going to be payment, and all we need to do now is solve for future value, and we get $3,869.68. Some food for thought. Going back to the algebraic equation, future value equals present value times 1 plus I raised to the N, what 3 changes would result in an increased future value? Well, we have a very linear relationship here. So if we increase present value, future value would increase. If we increase I, future value is going to increase. And if we increase N, future value increases as well. So if we earn more, invest our money for longer, or start with more, all of those things will give us a better and higher future value outcome.